Who am I? Who are you? Who are any of us? Right when you think you know who you are, you can surprise yourself by realizing you don't really know who you are at all. The pandemic was a marker for a lot of people. Who was I before the pandemic? Who am I now? Before the pandemic, I was an improviser. I taught kids. I was a musical theater writer in love with music. I was single. I was 39. Now we're segueing out of the pandemic. Who am I now? I'm just beginning to work with kids again. I teach a lot online. I work part-time at a pie shop that's sometimes busy and sometimes very dead. I still love music. And I've been with a romantic partner for 3 years. Oh yeah, also, I'm queer. That's been a big part of my identity since I started noticing the guys changing next to me in the locker room in junior high. I used to define myself as gay and still do sometimes, but it just feels so limiting, you know? I think I'm the odd man out when it comes to a lot of mainstream gay things, and queer encompasses a bigger bubble in my mind. Creating a freeform radio show where I get to play and do whatever I want, that's queer. Blocking time out to do it, that's queer. Sitting alone at my computer working on a project with no one else, that's queer. This is a queer show. This is a geeky show. This is my show. An audio zine where I get to do whatever I want. This is Midnight Radio. Stay up with me.
Then again, so are you.
history? Is it as easy as this? Plausible deniability, I swear I've never heard of it. And I can close the door on us, but the room still exists, and I know you're in it. Hours of phrases I've memorized, thousands of lines on the page, all of my notes in a desolate pile I haven't touched in an age. And I can burn the evidence, but I can't burn the pain, and I can't forget it. How does it feel to be an expert in a dying field? And how do you know it's over when you can't let go? You can't let go, you can't stop, can't rewind. Love is learned over time till you're an expert in a dying field. The city is painted with memory. The water will never run clear. The birds and the bees and the flowers and trees, they know that we've both been here. And I can flee the country for the worst of the year, but I'll come back to it. How does it feel to be an expert in a dying field? And how do you know it's over when you can't let go? You can't let go, you can't stop, can't rewind. Life is learned over time till you're an expert in a dying field. Can we erase our history? Is it as easy as this? Maybe in other realities the road never took this twist. And I can close the door on us, but the room still exists. How does it feel? How do you know? You can't stop, can't rewind.
nose and out through your mouth. You are not hungry, but you could still eat. You pour the paint. The color is blue. There's nothing wrong with your face. Mine looks like that too. You're no longer fine with the way that things are. Your heroes are dead, and so I guess you're the hero now. People say a lot of interesting stuff when you take your headphones off and you drop your phone into the toilet of history. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only run the air when it's warm out. I only text the friends that I like now. I only talk trash if I thought it out. And everything's okay, nothing is on fire. I already burned it all, and it's just stashed now. I only drive the car if I can't walk around. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. Paper cut from the frozen pizza box. You've received assurances that you're a friend of the pod. Balloon in the rafters is right twice a day. Sadly, head banging while you wait in the parking lot. You ruled the world for like 3 minutes, and now they have replaced everyone else on your flight with crying babies, and you're the second person pissing in a pissing contest. But you could spread your arms and be in airplane mode. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only run the air when it's warm out. I only text the friends that I like now. I only talk trash if I thought it out. And everything's okay, nothing is on fire. I already burnt it all, and it's just stashed now. I only drive the car if I can't walk around. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now. I only say I'm sorry when I'm wrong now.
I see malevolence in your giddy grin, and now you're beckoning me back to your bed again. Break glass in case of emergency, boyfriend right on cue. And how that murder mouth spits out knives in the back and the corners of those lips like shadow panic attacks. But no amount of hemorrhaging can keep me from you. And now I'm on the breaking wheel, and every single nerve inside my body's screaming. You're bleeding me out, but alone I'll surely die. And then you threw me back. I succumbed to my fears and had you manipulate me and get all of my tears with them psychoactive messages to get me through. You fucking psychopath, I'm some kind of hellish torture capable of love. Cause you're something for torture, psychomental breakdown, psychonating you. And now I'm on the breaking wheel, and every single nerve inside my body screaming, you, why would I love me?
Sicko's life is great, Homer. I can do whatever I want. Today I drank a beer in the bathroom.
Went down to hall.
Yeah, and another great thing, you get your own bed. I sleep in a racing car. Do you?
I sleep in a big bed with my wife.
Oh.
I plugged a bunch of my photos into one of those AI art things. I got back fake self-portraits of me looking off eerily into the distance at a painter that never existed. Sometimes my face was skinnier, sometimes rounder. Sometimes I had blue eyes, sometimes brown. There were a few where my actual face was in the right place, sitting above my neck, but then my body would have another, smaller, distorted version of my face sitting in the middle of my chest, like I'm wearing a Cronenbergian t-shirt of myself. The AI art was often aspirational in a way. It's how the program thinks I wanted to see myself. But more often than not, it was odd and strange. For example, the program didn't know how to handle my facial hair. The algorithm spits out portraits of you and says, "This is who you are. You are a warrior. You are an astronaut. You are British. You are a poster hanging up in a dorm room from 2011. You are a series of ones and zeros, zeros and ones. And your facial hair always looks wrong."
never will be. You have talents and abilities no one else has. In some ways, you're superior to any other living person. The power to do anything you can imagine is within you when you discover your real self by practicing a few simple laws of success. Take inventory of your assets. Don't be modest or critical. Be open and objective. Get a pencil and paper. Write down every good thing about yourself you can think of. Write a description of the person you'd like to be. Describe your personal dress, your home, your automobile, your desired occupation, and income. Be honest. Now, go even deeper. Describe the inner person you'd like to be. Let your mind run wild. Assume you can become anything you desire. The fact is, you will become the person you honestly describe. You can't avoid it. Concentrate on a mental image of the person you'd like to be. Paint a picture in your imagination of who you want to become. Constantly hold this visual in your mind's eye. See yourself performing and responding like a champion. Feel the confidence and courage that radiate from this type of person. These three laws are powerful and effective in changing lives. They'll work for you without fail if you're persistent in applying them.
from next door, rockin' and shockin' the whole dance floor. Disc jockeys want him to get up. He can't resist that funky stuff. Soldiers and sailors, police and marines, painters and poets are part of his scene. He's the man with the four-way hips. 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 Black people, white people too, hanging out in the latest hairdos. The sons and the daughters of people on earth, hippin' and hoppin' and getting to work. Head waiters and dishwashers too. Billionaires are waiting for you. Hiding his feelings, they see what you got. He wants you more than the music is hot. He's the man with the four-way hips. 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 Have mercy, don't need a date. Not steady, staying up late. Snapping his fingers, tapping his feet, rocking and rolling into the street. He's the man with the four-way hips. 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 He's a master oscillator. He's a moving violator. He's a jumping generator. He's a grinding alligator. He's a smoking firecracker. He's a funky cracker jacker. He's a funny and he's farty. Just a dancing herky jerky. He's the man with the four-way hips. 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 He's a Big Bang operator. He's a moonlight aviator. He's a fast communicator. He's a groovy agitator. He's a comprehensive lover. He's a bad, nasty mother.
Damn.
He's a sweetheart undercover. He's not like any other. He's the man with the four-way hips. He's the man with the four-way hips. He's the man with the four-way hips. He's the man with the four-way hips.
time. Worrying about the future, forever asking why. Some people go on living while others die before their time. Yet there's never been a reason. Whatever is right. If only just because it's much too big to fight. Like the painter who is way ahead, or we're still far behind. You only punch yourself out when you start swinging blind.
These are the things too often that I said. These are the things too often that I said.
These are the things that keep you better off than dead.
These are the things that keep running through your head. These are the things too often that I said.
Who am I? And who are you? Except a couple of people with nothing else to do but follow vain obsessions, making gestures towards the truth while trying to ignore it when it's convenient to. It's symbols we believe in, sometimes turn inside out, reshaping each dimension we're so sure about. The dreams get so frustrated, fantasies turn brains. A simple ounce of common sense is money in the bank.
These are the things too often that I said. These are the things too often that I said.
These are the things that keep you better off than dead.
These are the things that keep running through your head.
He would see faces in movies, on TV, in magazines, and in books. He thought that some of these faces might be right for him, and that through the years, by keeping an ideal facial structure fixed in his mind, or somewhere in the back of his mind, that he might, by force of will, cause his face to approach those of his ideal. The change would be very subtle. It might take 10 years or so. Gradually his face would change its shape. A more hooked nose, wider, thinner lips, beady eyes, a larger forehead. He imagined that this was an ability he shared with most other people. They had also molded their faces according to some ideal. Maybe they imagined their new face would better suit their personality. Or maybe they imagined that their personality would be forced to change to fit the new appearance. This is why first impressions are often correct. Although some people might have made mistakes, they may have arrived at an appearance that bears no relationship to them. They may have picked an ideal appearance based on some childish whim or momentary impulse. Some may have gotten halfway there and then changed their minds. might have made a similar mistake.
Hi? My name is Louie, and I'm a Godzilla kid. Every grade has a Godzilla kid, and I'm my grade's Godzilla kid. On spring break, my family vacations in Scottsdale, Arizona, which means that I get to go to Suncoast Motion Picture Company, where they have lots of videos for $9.99 that you can't get in Calgary. There's always lots of Godzilla movies that you can buy, and my dad lets me get 3. There's ones like Versus Ghidorah and Versus Mega Godzilla, but my favorite is Versus the Smog Monster, because it's really weird and I care about the environment a lot. They sing a song in it where they go, "Save the Earth," and throw their hands up in the air like they really mean it. I'm little for my age, and a lot of the kids at school pick on me and say I'm stupid and call me a fag, a word that I don't really even understand what it means. But when I get home from Scottsdale every year, I invite my best friends Daniel S. and Daniel K. over, and we watch 3 Godzilla movies in one day. That feels really good. We don't care that the special effects are guys in suits. We like how cool the suits look, actually. We laugh and eat snacks and play Nintendo, and I don't feel so alone in my love of giant radioactive monsters that teaches us that war is bad and the environment is important. Daniel S. and Daniel K. are my friends, but Godzilla and Mothra and Rodan and the fairy ladies who control Mothra are all my friends too. They stick up for each other and they fight evil. They're big and crazy and don't know what they're doing a lot of the time, and sometimes that's how I feel too, even though I often feel so small. If you go to any elementary school, even now, and you go into a class, look for the Godzilla kid. Almost every class has one. They're wearing a King Ghidorah shirt, or they're doodling Megaguirus in the margins of their math notebook. They might feel small and weird and alone, but sometimes, inside, they feel big and powerful, like a Japanese radioactive monster.
This recording
何もかもがうまくいきそうな一日
everything all right.
Grandma, Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, Grandma, everybody's watching you.
She parked a Rolls Royce and jumped a mini bike. It wasn't too long before Granny was almost out of sight. She went to the place where the teenagers hang out. She did the funky chicken and turned the whole thing out.
Grandma, Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, Grandma, everybody's watching you.
Oh, yeah! Look at Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, Grandma, everybody's watching you.
Look at Grandma, doing her thing. Look at Grandma, dig that diamond ring. Look at Grandma, Grandma's out of sight. Look at Grandma, she's doing everything.
Grandma, Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, Grandma, you know everybody's watching you. Look at Grandma, don't play her cheap. What she's doing is she do it one day a week.
Grandma, Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, Grandma, everybody's watching you.
Oh, Grandma,
Grandma,
do it, baby.
what you trying to do?
Go ahead, baby.
Grandma, Grandma, everybody's watching you.
Grandma said,
Look at Grandma, doing her thing.
it's snowing the mountain,
Grandma,
but it's far to furnace.
look at Grandma, Grandma's out of sight.
Do it, Granny.
Look at Grandma, she's doing everything.
Hang in there, baby. You're looking good.
Grandma, what you trying to do? Grandma, everybody's watching you.
Look at Granny.
Grandma,
Man,
trying to do?
miniskirt.
Everybody's watching you. Look at Grandma,
Out.
doing her thing.
Go ahead, Granny.
Look at Grandma, dig that diamond ring.
Do it, baby.
Look at Grandma, Grandma's out of
Yeah.
sight.
Throw them crutches away, honey.
Grandma, doing everything. Look at Grandma,
Look at her.
First time I called you, girl, they say you wasn't home. And the second time I tried it, look, they say you want to be left alone. We had a lover's quarrel, yes we did, like all lovers do. I'm ready to make up. It's all up to you now, 'cause 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me now. 7 days is too long, girl, without you, baby. Come on back to me. I refuse to break up because of a lie. 'Cause our love is too strong, girl. Yes, it is. So let it down. Let's solve this problem. 'Cause I see the danger sign, you know. It's written on your face. Just as well as mine. 'Cause 7 days is too long, girl, without you, baby. Come on back to me now. 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. Let's stop playing, girl. I can go see. I can't stand being without you, baby. No, I can't. Another week. You got me so. Look, I can't even concentrate. You know, good things come. I say good things come to those who wait. But I can't wait no longer. Listen to me, baby, because 7 days is too long now without you, baby. Come on back to me. 7 days is too long without you, baby. Come on back to me. I love you,
Where do I begin, and where do you end? I can't read your mind, and you can't read mine. But when we're laying next to each other, our arms entangled, our lips touching, sometimes I can almost feel what you're thinking. Here we are, after a long day, trying to reassemble ourselves. We attempt to solidify again, our bodies intertwining. You and I are unified in our feelings of isolation. Despite all the time I spend with you, I still wake up next to a stranger every morning. Every day I choose to love you, and you choose to love me. It is beautiful, joyous, sad, and many other things. Maybe one day I'll have an aha moment and understand who you really are and who I really am. Or this could be the continual work that makes life rich and meaningful until the end. I don't think I'll truly know until my final moments, and even then, it might remain a mystery. Regardless, I genuinely like trying to figure out the answer with you. I know I'm Louis Pearlman. I know this has been Midnight Radio.